So Robin, thank you for talking about all this stuff. I know we, again, have just briefly gone over the surface of a lot of these things, but I think it's really important to talk a little bit about needing help and getting help. So, obviously part of the reason that I had you on is because I really like what you do. I like how you work with people. But for those of you out there who have never worked with anyone, I want you to get a brief understanding of how Robin works and what it looks like to work with someone like her. Before I ask her to go over this a little bit, I just want to throw a little tidbit out there in that Robin is a superwoman. I've known her for quite a while now. She gave you a brief interview of a bit about what she did before this, but when she wasn't pursuing this career, nutrition and activity were part of her every day, on top of being part of the Raw Pancreatic Cancer Young Professionals Board. She was teaching classes and also finding time to get everything else done. And I don't know about you, but that sounds like a superwoman to me. And while we don't all know how to do that yet, it's helpful to have someone like her in your corner. So even if you don't reach out to Robin to work with her, I hope that you take this time to really pay attention to things that you can do. But please, if you feel you need help or you have questions, I would love to see you reach out to her. So Robin, can you tell us a little bit about your business, about how you work with people and what you put behind your programs?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much. That's really, really kind words of you to say. Definitely don't feel like any sort of superwoman, but I appreciate that. um, yes, so I mean, I feel like a lot of this to sort of give you an idea. Like, I really feel strongly about getting back to the basics and bringing about that education and awareness and just understanding how food works for our bodies. So I don't believe in any diets or quick fixes or anything like that. I really believe in more getting an understanding and sort of changing the way we look at food for the long term. So I know that everyone's bodies are unique. So, we all work differently. Our tastes are different. Our environment's different. Our lifestyle is different. And really our challenges are different. So I really like to work with each individual person and come up with a custom plan that fits all of that perfectly for you so that it's something that is sustainable. So it doesn't feel like you're on a diet. So it's something that can work into your life and can be a part of your life for the long term. So I'm never going to tell anyone they have to completely cut anything out, obviously, unless medically diagnosed. But it's still, we got to enjoy life. I mean, I am a big foodie. I love food, and I would never tell anyone that they can't have that ice cream or the glass of wine or the chips that they want. But it's more about learning a balance and learning about having that better relationship with food, taking a lot of the guilt out and really just listening to our bodies and knowing what works best for them. And then on top of that, I think what really sets my program apart from some others is the accountability and support. So I have a program that I use that allows you to have constant communication with me. You can upload pictures that you're eating throughout the week, and I'm the only one who can see them, and I will then make comments to you about them, make suggestions. If you have questions or, on a Wednesday, you're just like stressing out about what you ate last night for dinner and you just need to talk about it. That's part of my program. I am really here for everyone because, sorry, my computer froze. I'm really here for everyone because it's really about the accountability and it's about the support. You don't need to go through this alone. I really want to be there and work with you.
I just want to point out one of the reasons why I absolutely wanted Robin to be the person here doing this nutritional talk with me is because our views on health and activity in life are very similar, and she and I can talk for hours and hours on this, so we'll try and keep it brief. But most of my clients, if they do need or want help, they're already used to that approach, that everyone is different, everyone's lifestyle is different, everyone's needs are different. That's how I approach with my clients. So again, if you guys need help, want help, or just can't bear to do it by yourself, reach out to Robin. One of the things I want to point out about her programs is, yes, of course, there's this paid way to work with her, and she is worth every penny. I do want to point out, though, that if you're just wanting to dip your toes in, she has a couple of other ways to do that. I am fortunate enough that I have been friends with her for a while, that I've been able to watch her different programming grow on social media. So watching her on Facebook and Instagram, you can see some of the things that she cooks. She has her own recipes, and she has her own recipe book, which I definitely want her to show in a minute here, because I have already downloaded it and gotten it myself, and have yet to try a couple of the recipes, but I'm super excited about it because she's got some chocolate zucchini donuts that I am just waiting to try. But Robin, tell us a little bit about how we can find you social media wise, and show us that book that you have.
Yeah, definitely. So my social media is at Robin Goldberg Nutrition. And like Jim mentioned, I do post recipes all the time. I post nutrition tips a lot. Really just want to continue that education and get it all out there to you. I love cooking, and so I love sharing what I made, whether they're my recipes or an inspiration from somewhere else. I love doing it. So I post a lot of recipes and food on my social media. So definitely please follow and check it out. And then, like Jim mentioned, very excited to announce my cookbook. It is available in both hard copy and digital. It's called Hidden Veggies, and it is filled with savory and sweet recipes, all with hidden vegetables. So yes, one of my favorites is the chocolate zucchini donuts. I think I've made them like 4 times now, and they are delicious. Just eggplant brownies. Then there's also, pasta dishes made from squash or from spinach. All kinds of really fun recipes in here. Originally created for that picky eater, but really just perfect for anyone looking for fun and unique ways to get more veggies in their diet. The book can be found right now on my website. That's robingoldbergnutrition.com. So you can get both the hard copy and the digital copy through my website, robingoldbergnutrition.com.
And for any of you that are finding this on the blog that I am hosting, we have all the information on how to find this stuff on that blog in the messaging. Last question for you, Robin. What made you decide to focus more so on veggies for this first cookbook? Because I hope there are more coming, but for this first one, why veggies?
Yeah, I actually get asked that question a lot, and to me, it's clearly obvious. I mean, vegetables, we all need vegetables. We know from the very beginning, we talked about vitamins and minerals, and that's really what our bodies need to repair and to function and to maintain our health. And we get that through fruits and vegetables. And however, yet that's like the, one food item, the category where a lot of people have a hard time getting enough servings of fruits and veggies. So, I think that tends to be a lot on kids, but adults as well. Not everybody, eats fruits and veggies. So I thought that it would be really fun to create some fun recipes that all have hidden veggies in them. So you're getting the nutrients that your body needs, but through the foods that maybe you enjoy more.
Perfect. I lied though. I have one more that I just thought of while you were saying that. And I totally agree about the veggies. What do you say to people though who decide to get their vitamins through pill form instead of nutrition?
Yeah, so I mean, I would always tell you that food is where you should get your nutrients. The vitamins, I think, are very misleading. I think a lot of people take a multivitamin to make sure that they're getting in all those nutrients. Most likely, you are not deficient in any sort of, any one nutrient. So therefore, these vitamins that you're taking are kind of a waste. You're just peeing them out. Your body only needs so much. It can take so much. And what it doesn't need, it just gets goes right out the system. So I would say unless you know you're deficient in something, you know, or when it comes to like, you know, vitamin D in the winter or things like that, just a generic multivitamin, most people really don't need. And again, unless otherwise prescribed. And you're really just kind of wasting your money and just peeing it right out.
I think that's really interesting. And I think one of the things that I've been frustrated over the years is I've had doctors, and many doctors say you should be taking a multivitamin, like everyone should be taking a multivitamin. And I feel like that comes more from, on the regular, I find people to be very lazy when it comes to eating nutritiously. And so in that respect, if you're not going to eat nutritiously, maybe you do need that multivitamin. But if you're doing what we're talking about, like you just said, it might not be necessary for that vitamin. And when nutritious food is set next to a vitamin, they are not equal. And the way that your body absorbs them is not equal. Is that right?
I think it sort of depends. Food is always going to have a better impact and be better for you. Because it'll have more than just the one specific nutrient or the 5, you know, vitamins in it. It comes with so much, food comes with so much more than that. You know, one piece of broccoli has so many vitamins and minerals and so many nutrients, more than you're going to get from a pill. However, like you said, it does come from that idea of a little bit like, you know, you're just not eating a well-balanced, you're not eating a nutritious diet, then yes, you may very much need a multivitamin. But I think the goal is to, you know, eat more fruits and vegetables and eat more of a well-balanced diet so that we don't need to be taking pills or really, you know, spending our money on multivitamins and pills when we can instead spend our money on some fruits and vegetables. But you are right. There are definitely people who do need vitamins, and those are the ones who do not eat those nutritious diets. So that's why we are gonna be a big proponent of eating a well-balanced, healthy, nutritious diet.
Absolutely. And I think too, one way I've always looked at it is, well, you can spend a little bit more money on eating whole foods and nutritious foods, or you can spend that money in doctor's visits. Because even if you have all your doctor's bills covered, you're still paying for gas to get there, or in the city parking, or, you know, you're still doing all this extra work and you're spending your time. So if you're eating nutritiously, one could say, hopefully you wouldn't be making as many trips to the doctors. So I've always looked at it in that way, in that I'm spending my money in a way to keep myself healthier longer, instead of going to a retroactive of trying to fix what's broken.
Of course, I think it's really important to, you know, help heal ourselves naturally through food. And, you know, it doesn't have to be expensive. Fruits and vegetables and whole foods don't have to be expensive. You can find them in many, you know, groceries and stores that are very inexpensive. So I think, you know, initially taking that connotation out of like, I can afford to eat healthy, like, yes, it is a privilege to be able to, you know, eat well-balanced meals, but I don't think it's the only way. And I think that there are plenty of ways to get and, you know, eat healthy and find our vitamins and minerals through our foods that don't have to be expensive.
Well, that wraps it up for us today. As you can see, Robin and I could talk about this for hours. We won't keep you here any longer. I hope you've enjoyed this time and the content. Hopefully the editing turns out well. Stay tuned to Virtual Massage by JMarie, because we've got some more coming up. Hopefully hydration is next. But we'd love to have Robin back again. So if you're interested in this, if you've enjoyed it, please comment, send us emails or texts, and let us know what else you want to know about nutrition. And Robin, would you mind coming back if we get some questions?
I would love it. I would love to come back. This was so fun. Thanks for having me this time. And definitely, like, everyone, please reach out if you have any questions, or send them to Jen and we can do more of these. This is great.
Thanks, Robin. Have a good day, guys.